Hello and welcome to AltheaSuite. Today I'm going to show you how we can create a PO. To get started, we're going to go over into our purchases module, and then we're going to go into purchase orders. Once we get to our purchase order screen, we're going to go up there to the top left and hit the new button. Once you get into the purchase order, you'll see that we have a couple of mandatory fields. One of them is going to be the one to choose which supplier that we're going to have this PO for. And then the other one is to choose the warehouse which these products are going to go into. Up on the top right, we have a field for the expected delivery date. That's the expected delivery date of the products to reach your warehouse. Once you have the supplier and the warehouse selected, you need to decide whether or not this is going to be a stock PO or if we want to create a backorder PO. To start to create the backorder PO, we can check this checkbox right here to allow a backorder per line item. What this will allow us to do is once this is selected, we can scroll down a little bit and then we can start to choose different orders. For example, if I drop down the menu, we can select our first order. Now that we have this order selected, we're going to go over here to the item field and drop it down, and then we're going to select our first item. Once we do that, you can see down below we have an order number column. This order number column has the customer order number plus the customer name. Now I'm going to go back over to his other item and select it. Now, with the checkbox selected to add these as line items, we can also go and select other orders as well. So if I drop down at the order field again, we can select another order. We can go over into the item field, drop it down, and select this item right here. Now, if you notice, we have two items from order number 4, and then order number 3, we just added there. So a document number plus the customer name. Now, once you have the items in the grid, what we can do is scroll over to the right a little bit. Here is where we can change the unit prices if we need to. We can also change each line's expected delivery date. So for example, if we know that this item is going to come a little bit later, we can select that and change it to its desired date. Yeah, I think that's it. Once you have the items in the PO, the next thing to do is to scroll down a little bit. Occasionally, you might have some PO fields that you need to fill out in order to create this PO, but this time I'm going to hit the Save button. Once the PO is saved, you can get brought back into the purchase orders window, and this will be your PO that you just created. If we need to make any changes, we can do so when the PO status right here says pending. We can go to the context menu right here. We can modify this PO. So that is how to create a PO in AltheaSuite. Thank you.